I love my little fishes as they swim about their home. I love my little fishes as they swim about their home. When the sunlight shines upon them and their colors begin to glow, I am drawn into a world where my heart longs to go. I imagine scenes of beauty and feel the warmth of love. I love my little fishes as they swim about their home. I have traveled the world over, but never found the peace that comes from watching my fishes as they swim about their home. My heart is happy and I am content to sit and watch them swim. I will not be alone while these fishies are in my home. When the sunlight shines upon them and their colors begin to glow, I am drawn into a world where my heart longs to go. I imagine scenes of beauty and feel the warmth of love. I love my little fishes as they swim about their home.
Well, hello. Nice to see everyone. Dina will probably be going on a little later. He is currently indisposed. But otherwise tied up. So we're going to carry on yeoman style. Nice to see you all. Darn, ABJ is here. Hello, Darn. NC Pleco Cavers, Hunter Does Stuff. Willie, Terry, Christian B, Monique Caddix, Alex says, I have showed up. Hello, Alex. Dre Tosh Music is here. Nice to see you. OC Urban Gardener, Chew. Let's see, NC's Pleco Cavers, Mattis Factory. Good job, Mattis, with the angel and the dwarf gourami. Good choice. And can't see. Like a Rolling Stone. Appreciation for featuring him last week. That was great fun. We had a good time and glad you were able to join us. Very well. As I mentioned at the top, Dina is indisposed at the moment. She's not able to come up. So when she is able to, I'm sure she'll pop in and we'll be able to carry on with her rather than without her. In the meantime, we carry on without her. So tonight is Show and Tell night, where we feature your aquariums and talk about how wonderful they are. Do a little a conversation about what got you where you are, and chat about whatever is on our fishy minds to talk about. So welcome again. Let's see. We've got about 42 in right now. So just click on the link at the top of the chat where it says Father Fish, and then StreamYard link. If you'll click on that and follow through, you'll be able to pop up in here and I'll bring you right up and we'll take a look at your tank. You want to do two things. You want to, number one, turn off the volume on your YouTube channel when you come up. And number two, turn your camera, if you're using your phone, turn it sideways so we can get a landscape view. That'll give us a better view of your tank. So welcome everybody. We're working on a video right now that is going to be exciting. We're very, very excited about it. Welly has said it had very cloudy water last night. Cleaned the filter, changed out a little water. Should come up, should be fine. William Adkins is here from Venice, Florida. Well, hello, William. Nice to see you. Holla Girl is here, West Virginia. Holla Girl, nice to see you. Brian the Pro. I can see scuds in the tank. Are they problematic? Not at all. They are fish food. They are absolutely perfect in your tank. They help keep it clean. They maintain a balance. They actually eat parasites, so they're particularly desirable. And one of the parasites that they eat is the ick parasite. So if you have scuds, you have an insurance policy in your tank. Peace, Love Puppies is here. Hope I get to show my 129. Well, I hope so too. Let's see, there she is. How are you?
I'm all right. I can't get my camera to flip for some reason.
Try it the other way. There it is. You got it. You got it.
Yeah.
Perfect.
But this is my new tank. I've had it for about a week. You can see it's got some the startup cloudiness, but
not very. You're a little out of focus. Just bring it in. It should autofocus. That's a 124.
Something like that. Yeah.
4 foot by 2 foot by 30 inches or so.
I don't know. It's massive. It takes up the whole bedroom.
It's bigger. Oh, it's a 5 foot.
I think it's like 129. The 110 gallon I had leaked. So I reached a place called the Sunken Ship in Caldwell, Idaho, and they hooked me up.
Wow, it's gorgeous. I love it. Great tank.
Yeah, and then I got some little rice fish.
Yes, Madukas.
Cherry barbs.
What's the rock? That's a nice rock.
I don't know. When I worked as a dog groomer, my boss was doing some excavating, and she got me a bunch of rocks. This one here, let me see if I can focus in on it. You can kind of see it's got silver in it.
Oh my word. Yeah. Wow.
And then this I got from the Payette Greenbelt.
I love it.
Yeah.
Hi, Father Fish.
Hi.
Hi there. How are you?
Good, you?
Good. This is wonderful. What a great tank.
Thanks.
Yeah.
And then this morning I found some snail eggs.
Oh, yes, you did.
I'm just going to leave them. Is that okay?
Yes,
or
that's right.
move them?
It take about 30 days for them to hatch. And you won't see them for maybe a month, and then you'll start seeing them all over the place. You'll
good.
When they're about pea size. Yeah. Nice. Mystery snails.
Are those ones? Because I also have, I got some trapdoors. I have
No, they're mystery.
Different in there. Okay.
The
I do have
a trapdoor, I think, is a live bearer. Things like ramshorn are they lay a gelatinous egg mass. The mystery snail lays that mud dauber's nest right above the water. And when they hatch, they drop into the water.
I'm excited. I really hope it goes well because I love snails. And there's my
Yeah,
Sally girl.
nice.
Yeah.
I love
And
it. Great
then
tank. Yeah, it's fun.
in this tank, I just got some green tiger barbs
Ah,
mixed in with
well,
my regulars. Say hi,
yeah,
guys.
I like the green tiger.
I do too. They're hard to come across. I ordered from Aquahuna. And then in
Okay.
here, I have a massive amounts of shrimp. I
Oh,
don't even do
wonderful.
anything. I just
Wow.
add
Cool.
pond muck once a week, and there's
So that
babies
feeds
everywhere,
them. Yeah,
thousands.
that's
Yeah.
a food source for them. That's great. What kind of fish are in there?
One, I think that's a guppy, and then there's an algae eater, and then there's a couple cories.
Oh, okay. So nothing really that's gonna go after the babies. That's the
Mm,
problem with shrimp. Is you can't have fish in with them because the fish eat the baby shrimp.
yeah. And then I got this beauty full of,
Duckweed, lots
yep,
of duckweed,
and
and
frog
some,
bit.
and some frog bit, right? Uh,
Well, I gotta feed something to the goldfish.
really? Well, they do like frog bit. That's absolutely right.
I was not expecting them to eat the frog bit. And then out here, I'm still not sure what I'm going to do with this tank. Right now, it's a 20 long, and all that's in there is a couple shrimp and I think a couple danios.
Huh.
Yeah.
One of the things that I really like and am trying to find wherever I can is gobies. They're an unusual little fish. They tend to hang around on the bottom. They tend to hop around like a frog. They're small and just really unusual fish. A little hard to come by.
And then I keep wanting to do celestial pearl danios, but apparently they're
Oh
really
yes,
hard to keep. Is that because of the pH or?
should not be. Well, it might be temperature. What's your temp in there?
I think this one is at this is one I want to put him in. It's at I think it's 60 something.
No, that should not be a problem.
Okay.
It's a little cold, but that's a
Okay.
fish that can tolerate colder water.
Okay. Yeah, this is the tank I was thinking about doing that one in. It's kind of the mucky water.
Yeah, I think
Dark
that would
water.
work fine.
Okay.
Sounds good.
But
Wonderful.
there's an update on my tanks.
Well, thank you so much. Nice to have you
I'm
pop
glad
in.
I got on.
Bye for now.
All right, bye.
All right. Let's see. Onzo is there. Enzo, Onzo, what is it?
Enzo.
Enzo. Nice to see you. Nice to have you in.
So this is the same 40-gallon tank that I think I've showed a couple times before. Except it's grown a lot, especially
It's looking amazing.
yeah. I'm actually not really doing much except obviously feeding the fish, but because I remember I was asking how to kind of wean off the fertilizer.
Right.
I stopped doing the fertilizer completely.
Oh, very good.
And yeah, everything's growing great. Yeah.
It certainly is. It looks wonderful. And you got some food web going. That's really going to be the key to keeping it going long term.
Yeah, there's a pregnant Amano shrimp. I wish I could raise the babies from it, but I don't have the time to do a brackish setup and raise them out of brackish to freshwater.
Yeah, it's a little tricky. I've got a brackish tank set up, and I ought to get some Amanos and put them in it and see if we can get some babies. That would be interesting to do.
And then this plant is actually, it's funny enough, it's starting to grow into the sponge filter.
Oh, right.
Yeah, the roots.
That's right. They
Yeah.
find nutrients in the sponges. I've had
Mhm.
that happen. That's
Yeah.
pretty.
I'm not even gonna mess with it. I actually I really like how it looks.
Yeah, it's cool. It sort of disguises the filter.
Yeah, like
That,
this, it's
yeah,
created like a whole wall here.
right. Exactly.
Yeah.
It looks wonderful.
Hmm.
Fish look great. What size tank is that?
It's a 40-gallon,
40?
and it's got some cories, guppies, and then two angelfish, like two younger angelfish.
Looks wonderful. I
Yeah.
love it. Great tank.
And then I have a smaller 3-gallon that it has a fish that I found in a pond when I was getting some like leaves and culture and stuff.
Right.
It's really small. I don't know if you ever heard of it. It's a black nosed dace.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, wonderful.
So
We
he's in
should
here.
be able to find more of those. That's a nice colony fish. If you can get more and put them in there, they will spawn in there.
Yeah. But I don't really have that many. It's just a giant thing of I think this is Java moss.
Looks like it could be.
Yeah. So yeah, that's
No, it makes for a nice
yeah.
tank, a nice plant.
But
Yeah.
yeah, this is the main one that has all the plants and has been doing great with no fertilizer.
Wonderful. Well, you're doing really well with it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Nice to have you come in. We got a bunch of people waiting, so
Yeah.
we're
Okay.
going to move along. Thanks, Anzo.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye for now. Jacob Wade. Jacob,
Hey, buddy, what's up, man?
how are you?
Pretty good, man.
Good. Can you turn your camera sideways? Let's see if we can get a landscape view. Yep, right there. That's perfect. Oh, and then he went away. Come on back. I think he hit a button. Who's this? NC. NC, how are you?
Hi, Father Fish. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm back in the U.S.
Oh my.
Yippee! So,
Yippee.
I got guppies in here.
Yeah.
So this is the Father Fish tank. A lot of plants didn't work out in the tank, so I kind of gonna buy some new ones soon.
Okay.
There's tetras, hill stream loach, super reds, German blue ram,
Nice.
and guppies.
Nice. Were you able to bring anything back with you?
No, sadly not.
Yeah, that is difficult to do.
Because I had to, it's 3 planes. So I had to go to 3 countries to get back to the US. So they
3
have different
customs.
laws.
Yeah. Wow.
It's kind of hard, but these guppies are nice.
Yes, they are. Yeah, that's a really pretty guppy. Well, welcome home.
Thank you. And right here is the new tank. It's a bit cloudy right now, but I'm gonna get it set up soon. Well,
Wonderful.
I got a tiny bit of plants going. I'm gonna buy the package. And this is the new tank. This is gonna be the pleco colony. This is where it's gonna go.
Very good. Wonderful. Well, thank you, NC. Good to see you.
And down here are the other tanks where my baby
Right.
guppies and grow outs are gonna go.
Nice. So you got your fish room working.
Yep.
Back to the fish room.
Yep.
Good for you. Well, that was a wonderful trip you had to Thailand. That's kind of a dream trip for me. I really want to see a fish market like the one you showed us. That's so amazing.
You should actually go there sometime, Father Fish.
I know I should. I really should. I have friends who have invited me over the years. I've just never done it. Maybe I will. I would like to.
Yeah, and do you know how to sex this German blue ram? Is this a female?
Yes, that's a female.
Because of the red belly?
Yeah, that's part of it. Also, if you'll notice, she has spangles. Does she or does she not? She has spangles in the blue dot. They're in the black dot. In the black dot, there are blue
Yes.
spangles. The male does not have blue in the black dot.
Alright. So I'm gonna get her a friend soon.
Very good.
A male. So
Yeah,
that
get
we
a
can
male. Right. Yeah, that's super. Yeah, they will spawn.
And I just watch your video, right? And it'll tell you how to spawn them.
Yeah, it's a pretty clear. Main thing is temperature, and if you're going to do it, put them in a tank by themselves. Put them in a 10-gallon by themselves.
So I'll put it in one of these.
That'll be perfect. Perfect. Very good, and say nice to see you.
Yep, nice to see you, Father Fish.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
All right, Jacob is back. There he is. We got you.
Is it working? Is it working this time, buddy?
Yeah, it's perfect.
Alright. It's actually working really well. So I cleaned that back there today, my back sponge.
Okay.
That's a little bit of stuff from that sponge that I cleaned off. That thing was actually caked in like mud. I haven't
Wow.
cleaned it, I would say probably
Right.
8, 9 months because it never needed it. It just always stayed really nice for me.
Right.
And
Well, your
so
plants are coming along.
they're
Growing. Yeah.
I just got, I don't know if you can see it, but that's triple green. That means that's what you call jungle vallisneria. I got some of that. See how tall that's getting?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I was looking at some in one of my tanks today. They're 5-foot long fronds. It just gets amazingly long. Yeah.
I got
Very
like
nice.
6 of them. I got 6 of them here.
Well, that's good. They really will just jump up and become a real forest in your tank.
That's what I want.
Yeah, your fish look really good. They look very
Oh
good.
yeah, I've actually haven't had no issue. Look at the colors on them. They actually come out like perfect.
They absolutely do. Yep. Pretty.
And I keep this trimmed up so that all this does not overtake nothing.
Right. Yeah, the Molly will like to eat that too. Molly's like mollies and snails will eat algae.
All them guys, I love these guys. These blue ram's horns, man, they're everywhere.
A good algae eater is the clown. Let's see now, the clown shark. What's it called? Pat, what's it called?
Oh, he's in there. I
Clown
see him.
shark. Nice.
Yeah. Oh, right there's a little bit of a shadow. He's a little bit striped, but he's my clown.
Right.
And he's actually stayed about 2 inches, maybe 2.5 inches, but he never died on me. And I'm very surprised because he's been in here since actually day one when I lost everything all the time. And he was one of the plecos that was more on the hardier side. Oh, see, there's a baby Cory cat.
Oh, how nice. Yeah. Listen, Jacob, I had someone contacted me and wanted to make a donation of plants to your tank, but I need your address. If you can send it to me. Pardon?
Yeah, I can send that to you. How do you need me to send that? That's very sweet of them. That's awesome. Sweet.
I'm going to post my email and just send it to my email, Father Fish Aquariums at gmail.com. And send me your address. I need your address. I'll have your email, your full name, and I'll get that off to you.
That's awesome. Thank you guys so much.
You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Well, you've been real faithful on here. You mentioned last week you were saving up to get some plants, so we're gonna give you a jump start.
And that's so sweet of you all to do something like that. That's pretty cool.
Well, you're very
That's it.
welcome.
It's really sweet seeing something like that done.
You bet.
It's enjoyable to see, because that's what I was explaining to the wife tonight, that you want this to go up. You want everything to come up. You want everything to be like a jungle in there.
That's right.
Oh, look at
That's right. Yeah.
There's the baby. See him right back there? There's the baby Corey cat.
Oh, how nice.
He's really tiny. He's about the size of a little platy. He's real small.
Oh, cool.
Oh yeah, there he is. Oh, he keeps running.
Right.
He don't really like the camera that much.
He don't want anybody looking at him, does he? That's
See him right there? You can kind of see him a little bit. See those stripes?
Yep. Okay, Jacob, we got somebody else up here. Want to bring him up, give everybody a chance tonight. Nice to see you.
You guys too, man. I'll have to send you everything that way we can get this. Yeah, thank you guys so much.
Absolutely, you bet. Yeah, get that off to me right away. All right, bye for now. You bet.
Bye.
And Brian. Hello, Brian.
Hi, Father Fish.
Hi. This is not working.
Yeah.
Try turning your camera the other way.
Yeah, sure.
I think. Yeah,
Is it okay?
Well, yeah, we're not going to be able to get a landscape, so we're just flip it the other way. So you have to keep going, same direction. No, it doesn't want to turn.
Oh, okay.
Just standing on its head now. So we'll just do a portrait. That'll be fine, and just move it around. We lost him.
Hello.
Hi, Ashlyn.
Hi, Father Fish. I love your YouTube channel.
Well, thank you so much. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
Oh, there we go.
So,
look at that.
I just set this up. I just finished cycling it about 3 weeks ago. This is a 55-gallon tank that my husband bought for me for a birthday present. And right now I have some cherry barbs in there and lots of albino cories and lots of floating plants. It's mostly water lettuce with some duckweed in there. And I've got one Denison barb. I didn't have luck with the other ones, so I'm planning on getting some more for him. But
nice.
Yeah, this is my aquarium that was greatly inspired by your channel.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, thank you for all of the amazing videos that you post. And I had a question for you.
Sure.
What would you recommend for a centerpiece fish for this aquarium with the cherry barbs?
A centerpiece fish.
Yeah, like kind of like a larger fish that doesn't require a school.
Well, the very best centerpiece fish in a community tank, I believe, is an angelfish.
Mm-hmm.
They get quite large. They like posing. You can do 2 or 3 little ones and watch them grow. They will eat little fish when they get really big. And by
Yeah.
little, I mean neon size.
Mhm.
But what you have in there, I don't think they will eat. So you would be okay. So
Okay.
that's one. There are some gouramis, but you have to be very careful with gouramis because a lot of them are extremely aggressive. And the angel really is not aggressive.
Yeah, I was definitely considering some angelfish as well because I love how they look. I
Right.
was just a little bit worried about. I've never kept barbs before, so I don't know how nippy they get with angelfish. But
Well, I think those barbs are not going to be nippy at all. I don't think it'll be a problem.
okay, well that's awesome. Thank you so much for allowing me to show my
Well, you're
tank
very
on
welcome.
your channel. One more thing that I can show you real quick is I have some mystery snail eggs in
Oh,
here
wonderful.
that I'm currently incubating, trying to
Ah.
hatch out.
Oh, good for you. Good
Thank
for you.
you.
That's great. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Let's see. Brian is back. Whoop. Yeah, there he is. Brian.
Hi, is it okay now?
Yeah, we got you. Perfect.
Yeah. So I'm actually from Ireland.
From Ireland. Okay.
Yeah. So and it's around 12:30 around here. It's midnight.
All right. Yeah, it's a little late for you. About 1 o'clock in the morning, I guess.
I mean, so it's like it's a bit algae because it's near the window. The
That's
tank is near the window, and the water gets green sometimes.
so you get a lot of
Yeah,
the best way to deal with that is just load it up with plants. Just
yeah,
keep putting plants in it.
yeah.
The
So I
more the
have
better.
some bulb plants out here, and this one
Yeah.
is
Look at
actually
you.
an lotus.
Oh, look at that. Sure enough.
Yeah, and I have some floaters.
Come
I mean, it's not growing that much because it's just that's been only 1 month.
Okay.
So
Well, it looks fine.
yeah, and these logs I got it from the natural pond area,
Nice. Yep.
and the leaves too.
Very good.
And yeah,
You got
that's
some
it.
food web in there.
Yeah,
Yeah, it looks wonderful.
yeah, and they are out they are asleep right now because it's a night time. So
Right. Exactly.
yeah.
Well, thank you so
So
much for coming up, Brian.
yeah, I wanted to show my gurami because the red-lipped one. It's like not a. I thought it was a honey gurami, and it was a red-lipped gurami.
Oh, really? I thought it was a honey. That's
Yeah, I can't
Oh,
see
okay.
him now. He's a bit. Yeah, he's a bit. He's behind the leaves around here.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, and this is the deep substrate which you were showing in your channel. Because
yeah.
it's the 1 inch soil and 2 inch of sand on top.
Right. Excellent.
Yeah. And I got some Java phone here under the rock, on the wood. And the Anubias is here, a bit of algae on top because of sunlight.
Yep.
So yeah, that's it.
Looks great.
Yep. I mean, I want to say thanks to you because you're the one who showed me this aquarium.
Well, thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you, Father Fish. Yeah.
Take care, Brian. Bye for now.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Let's see. Neo Veritas is up.
Hey, Lou.
Hi there. How are you?
I'm doing well.
Oh my! Look at this.
So this is my true Father Fish tank. I know sometimes I'm on here, I show some other ones, but this is it.
It certainly is, isn't it? Is that it? That wasn't a checkerboard cichlid, was it?
It is indeed.
Oh my!
They are just the most inquisitive little friends.
I love them. I had some and lost them all. I really need to get more.
They are a treat, I'll tell you.
They're wonderful fish.
Cichlids in general just have so much personality, but you know, with the Planet Aquarium, you can't really have the big ones. But I find that the little cichlids
Oh, they love it.
They
Yeah.
give you that cichlid personality, and they don't dig as much.
That's exactly right.
And then we
Yeah,
have some
they're
green line lizard tetras and some red tail hemiotis,
Hemiotis, right?
and some silver tips in there.
That is quite the collection of fish in there.
And then some stir-by quarries in the back.
Ha! One of the nicest Corey.
They really are.
Great tank.
Thank you.
It has a wild kind of look about it.
I do love it. It's a bit overstocked, but parameters are just great. I kind of want to add a little more plants. I had some melting issues going on.
With all the fish.
So a lot melted. And if you can see these swords, they kind of got some holes in the leaves.
What are you doing about food web? Are you building?
So I actually have contacted Phillips Fishworks, and I got a couple of bags of his.
Perfect.
So it's been done right, you know. This is some of the litter from the bags over here, the seed pods and everything.
Okay. Yep.
And I'm hoping that enough of it made it to this back corner to survive and really get the web, alive.
Right. Yeah, those checkerboards should spawn in there.
I would love that. I really would.
Absolutely.
Because they are.
Where did you get them? Do you remember?
I got it from a local fish store here in New Orleans.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Anytime I see an oddity, I pick it up.
Yeah, that's a good idea. It's good policy.
You never know what you might find.
You may never see it again.
That's true. And these guys are just, they're the smallest fish in the tank, but probably my favorite.
Right. They'll get much bigger. They'll get 3 inches.
Really?
Yeah, they'll grow.
Okay, I thought they stayed tiny.
No, they don't. Very nice. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you, Lou.
I love it. Let's see. Well, Mel Wall is up. Take care, Neo. Thank you so much.
All right. See you again.
Bye for now. Mel Wall. Mel.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. Let's see how we're doing. Can you?
Yeah, I was on, I think, last show and tell.
Right.
But since I added these baby swordtails in here that are now big enough, I think, to the tank, I just fed them, so they're going a little nuts.
Well, it looks great.
Yep, these guys are wondering where their food is, so they're next.
Look at that. Right.
Yeah, they're all swarming. They're like, my turn. But I'm putting up a 144 weird size bow front tank. Yeah, way bigger than I'm used to. But I wanted to tell you to expect a giant order of plants.
Okay, we can handle it.
Yeah, I'm definitely. I won't do a tank without plants. I refuse.
Well, good for you.
Yeah, but they're all doing good.
Is that a school of Pandagara we saw?
Yeah, there's 7 of them in here. Here's
Wow.
one.
How about that?
Yeah, they're my favorite.
They are very cool.
And then these guys.
They will come out of the tank.
Yeah, I've got it pretty locked down tight here with the glass door and the mesh back here.
Oh, you sure do. Good for
But these guys are still doing good. The little care species I had.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yellow convict babies.
Right. Nice.
I'm hoping that, I don't know, there's a little baby golden wonder in here somewhere. He's tiny. But he's very hard to find.
Yeah, they're looking okay.
Yeah. Yeah, everybody's doing good.
What are you feeding?
Well, I feed all kinds of stuff. Just now I did the community crave from Extreme. But I do a lot of like frozen brine shrimp and Daphnia bloodworms.
Yeah.
And all kinds of stuff. Dr. Basilier's, basically any processed food that I have is going to be with like no fillers or additives or anything crazy.
Right, right.
But as natural as I can do is what they eat.
Looking good. It shows
Thank you.
a world of difference. Thank you so much, Mel.
All right.
Bye for now.
Bye bye.
All right. Well, that's very nice. Oh, let's see. We have a video coming out this week that's going to be it's a big tank, a 120 tank that is constructed, put together with material that we have collected from essentially from the Chesapeake Bay, um, including the water, the sand, everything. It's 100% from the bay. And it really is remarkable. A lot of invertebrates and some very small fish, some small vertebrates like gobies and killies and whatnot. Video will be out probably Friday and should be real interesting. I think you'll appreciate it. We have a lot of activity going on in that tank, including some breeding activity. I was actually able to film a pair of sticklebacks spawning today, which is pretty exciting. I've never seen that before in my own tank, so that was kind of neat. Let's see, Tim Burton. Welcome, Tim. I need to give Tim a wrench here. Brian the Pro, Doom Pied, Sidious is here. Hello, Sidious. Nice to see you. Tim Burton. Sidious is one of the stalwarts who's making the book possible. He's put in an enormous amount of effort. He and a couple of other people have just been very, very hardworking, and it is going to be amazing. He called me on my last video. It was not my intention to do a publication date because we really don't have a publication date yet. We hope to, but what I am anxious to be able to do is do pre-sales. But the guys working on it don't want me to do that until we get much closer to an actual publication date. So I'm I'm chomping at the bit, but I'm trying to be disciplined. Not very well, mind you. I'm very excited about this book and about the work that these wonderful people have done on it. It's just utterly amazing, and it's going to blow the socks off all of you. You're going to be astounded. So welcome, Sidious. Nice to have you here. Tim Burton, did I give you a wrench? I did. Silver Creek Wildlife is here. Silver Creek, would you like to come up and share with us? I would love to have you come up. See if you can manage that. It'd be fun to have you. Tommy from Silver Creek. What else is going on here? Making street tacos for dinner, cutting veg, squeezing limes, braising meat. So well, you could show us your food. That would be nice. That would be. Adam Armbruster is here. Got a fever. The only cure is more plants. More plants. We need to get you another tank, Adam. Need to come up with another stunning tank for you. Just trying to think what would be really cool. There is a tank. I'm going to be setting one up. It's a PetSmart tank, It is about a 50-gallon cube. It's 24, 24, 24. 248, 64, about 60 gallon. About a 60-gallon cube. Just an incredible tank. In fact, we're going to be setting it up probably next week. We're going to escape the 60 cube, put it in place, and get it going. We will video that whole process. That's going to be pretty exciting, and I think it's going to be a discus tank. I'm pretty well settled now on getting some discus. I need to talk to my friends um, at at Super Cichlids and see if I can get just at least a pair of discus from them. I may have to drive up to pick them up. Stan Pittman, hello, Stan. Mel Wall, Mel was up. Hunter does stuff. German Sivo, welcome. Get you a wrench. Joe Tybalt, hello, Joe. Lady T, hello, Lady T. Ruben Kumar, need to get you a wrench. Just kind of going back here, picking up. 3G is here. Nice to see you, 3G. John Butler. Hello, John. Let's see if we can get a wrench for John. And let's see, Don Anvar. I have two large yo-yo loaches. Concerned that the sand I plan on using with the natural aquarium will get disturbed by the fish when they do their zooming around the tank. If you do 2 inches of sand, they're not going to disturb it. I mean, there may be a few grains that get whipped up, but it really will not be an issue at all. Then, Don, you really do not need to worry about that. It simply is. Make sure your sand cap is 2 inches deep. And they're not going to go more than a quarter of an inch. It will be insignificant. Cujo Dragon. Who else? Ruben Kumar. Does anyone know if I can put a betta in a tank with snails, scuds, and worms I got from a stream? Also think of some leeches. Not sure if this will be a big issue for a betta. The betta will eat the leeches, so it will be a big deal for him because he'll get some wonderful meals out of all that. They are a fish that thrive on macrofauna, so that's absolutely perfect for a betta. You will be amazed how vibrant that fish will become with those kinds of tank mates. Don Anvar. Did I give Don a wrench? I did, yes. And thank you very much, Don. Appreciate it. What do you recommend for sand grain size? Really good question. I have found that the finer the sand is, the more effective it is, the better it works. It's a strange thing. I'm not sure I understand why, but I found that with tanks that have powder fine sand, the plants grow better. Go figure. Perhaps I don't know why that is. I mean, I can't even imagine. They're able to move it around some, I'm sure, and they somehow are able to get more nutrients out of it. I don't know. People hang on. I don't know what 3G is saying. To polish the water Easy to move from tank to tank. Oh, he's talking about a filter, I guess. Oh, the hang-on filter. I was thinking about this today. Back in the day, I used the oh golly, my brain is having trouble with words here. Dynamaceous filter, diatom, what was called a diatom filter. Now that was a filter that actually. Oh, look at this! Look who's Ryan is here. Hey, Ryan,
Howdy.
how are you? Good to see you.
You got me for like a total of 5 minutes
You're
because, well,
outdoors.
life.
Nice.
I could shed a little light on the grain size there for you and why it might be a thing,
Yeah.
but I'd have to look into it more.
Well,
It's kind of the same thing along with like clay and stuff. The smaller you get, the more sites there are for little cations of minerals and stuff to do this thing called cation exchange capacity.
right.
So using a smaller one might be what you're getting at there, but that really is most benefited by things like clay and stuff. So really the super fine particles.
Right.
And then I guess I could do some show and tell here. Why not? I got pond update since that's all I can show off around here lately because toddler's trapped inside right now. So I ended up one pro tip for the ponds, guys. Don't let it get too much sunlight because if it does, oh my gosh, do you get the goopiest of algae? It is no fun. So I moved it to a place where now it only gets about an hour of very indirect sunlight at the end of the day kind of deal. And things are just going crazy.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So we got tons of wild found bacopa here, the drainage ditch, no problem.
Yep.
Lewigia, I don't even know where it came from, but it popped up in one of my tanks one day and I've just been going crazy with it. It's having a good time. Got some rotala in here, hornwort, all sorts of lovely little floaters. And maybe we can spot my Medaka there if they aren't too shy.
Oh, cool. They've been spawning in there, I'm sure.
I had some weird things with my Medaka. I got 2 shipments from the same breeder. The first shipment are the ones that are still alive, and mostly males, unfortunately. The second shipment, same breeder, packaging was a little bit different this time, and the second shipment, they're all dead now, and I don't know why.
Wow.
Like I really tried to suss out everything. They just kind of all wasted away, and I don't really even know what the deal was on that. But I'm doing something right because the first batch is still alive.
Internal parasite, probably.
Yeah, I treated for internals.
Yeah.
Didn't get any progress on that.
Huh.
Yeah, I even brought him inside to my other tank just so I could observe him better.
Right.
Yeah.
Strange stuff. You never know.
Strange stuff.
Could be
Same
genetic.
breeder.
I mean, you just never know.
Yeah. So you got 2 more minutes. Any questions, or should I pop off because somebody else is waiting in line here?
Tell us a little bit about the book.
Oh, the book. It's been a journey. We've got a whole boatload of pages. These things have been rewritten so many times at this point. We thought that we were like super good the first time. We're like, oh yeah, we're all experts here. We know what we're doing. But the problem is that we're a bunch of nerds and we wrote way too high.
Yep.
So we're in the process, probably the second or third round of it, of bringing it down a level, really making sure that everything is able to be understood by the layman. Making sure the sentence structure isn't too long. Don't go on any weird diatribes about silly things.
Right.
And then we've got some real bang up diagrams and tables and stuff that I think they'll be quite useful. Right now, one of the things that I keep finding myself going back to is we've got a table for algae. So there's actually 2 of them. The first one is like, hey, here's all the algae, here's all the conditions that they love. And then, you can kind of use that as a way to kind of fight it if you have an algae issue. And then the other one is, it's a table that has all of the biological controls for algae. So all the things that people have reported as being an effective organism for controlling that particular type of algae.
Right.
So like if it was hair algae, it's like, oh yeah, some people like the American flagfish. It's a algae eater for that. And so we've got everything listed there. So, if you got stuff like that going on, there's boatloads of science in there.
Right.
Oh geez, at least 100 plus citations of just every sort of research article that could be found. And there was a lot of combing through of that stuff too, just to make sure that we weren't, getting any funny journals, because there's some journals, guys, that they will just put out whatever information and nobody's actually peer reviewing it.
Yeah,
So
exactly. Right.
that was a challenge too, making sure that you're backing yourself up with good stuff that is, for the most part, irrefutable, you would hope.
Well, this is a process that's been going on for at least 2 years, probably really longer. And it's been a salutary experience for me. I've learned a lot through the process. I've been very gratified and humbled at the extent to which the research has been able to authenticate and verify the procedures that I've been teaching. That's been especially gratifying. But there have been some refinements along the way too. Maeve is one of the people who's been. She takes no prisoners. If a thing is one way, she says it. She's not afraid to contradict the popular wisdom. And neither am I, for that matter, but she's called me up short on a couple of things, and I really appreciated it because it refined the process for me. So I'm very gratified with what you guys are doing, and I really am. Really am chomping at the bit to be able to get something out there, because I know how helpful it's going to be. I was talking with one of the editors tonight, and she just made the case that it needs to be done right before we put it out, and that's going to take some extra time. So be it.
Yep. And I love my quote, and I'm probably going to misquote because that's all I ever do unless I've got it in front of me. You could put it out, and if it's something that is a little bit broken, fine, those things can be fixed. But if you've rushed it, it will forever be a rushed thing and never become complete.
Yeah, exactly. So, exactly. Yeah. That's right. Well, it's going to be there's certainly a lot of discipline involved, a lot of thoughtfulness. I think it's something that's going to wow people. It will be a very significant addition to the literature of this hobby. So I'm enormously gratified to be able to be a part of that.
Yeah, we'll go on.
Yeah.
I'll hit up all the local fish clubs and be like, hey guys, I got something for you.
Right, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do a fish club. We'll do a fish club discount.
All right, good to see you.
Thank you, Ryan.
Back to dinner here.
Right, bye for now. Very nice. Ryan is our chief editor, putting together the organizational structure, the technical aspects of doing that. So something that I certainly would not be capable of doing. Leon, appreciator. Keep up the good work, Father Fish. Your videos lighten my day quite often. And now I knew one day when I have fish, I'll follow your methods. Hope you're having a good evening. Thank you, Bullion. Nice to hear from you, and nice to hear that comment. nice to know there are people following us who don't have fish, but who enjoy the channel. That's that is just really delightful news, and something that, I mean, I think those of us who have been around this for a while understand it and know why. Um, we just need to teach that to the algorithm so they will get get us in front of more non-fish people. Let's see. Let's see. Sydney. Love you too, Sydney. Thank you. Let me give Sydney a wrench here. Add a moderator, say. And Dustin from Sydney needs a wrench. Give you a wrench, Dustin. And Mona Blah, such an interesting stream. You like, man? Thank you very much. Let's see. We're getting you a wrench. We got a bunch of new folks here. Look at them all. Rachel the Black. Thank you, Rachel. Nice to have you here. Dustin Hex. I did Dustin. Mona Blah. I did. Multi-girl. Don't have fish, but my friend does, and I find them so interesting. Well, just bite the bullet there, multi-girl. You'll be amazed how easy it is to do and how successful you can be just by following some simple basic procedures. We take the pain out of fish keeping. Dustin, thank you. Nice to have you here. Let's see, 3G is up. We're going to see some stuff now.
Oh, yeah.
Look at this. Look at
Hey,
that.
Father Fish.
Nice to see you.
Yes, sir. Nice to see you too. I've come up and fill in the void.
You bet. I appreciate it.
75-gallon deep substrate. This has that super fine sand in it. I don't know if I've told you before, that super fine black diamond sand. It's like dust.
Oh, yes.
And the plant's done great and everything, but they kept a thin dust layer on them. So I covered it with some very, very fine gravel. I mean, it's like
Okay.
PVC.
That makes sense.
But I didn't have a problem with it. It grew the plants fine and everything. It was just real dusty on the plants, and I didn't like it.
Right. Yeah, it's kind of soft, which is a
Right.
funny way of expressing it, but it acts like that. It acts soft. So yeah, that's a perfect fix. One of the things I like to dress with is the very small river rock. I really like the look of that.
And this is also a sandblasting media, and it's about the size of a BB, literally.
Oh, okay.
And it's a blasting media. It's called Blast Tex or Tex Blast.
Huh. I haven't seen it. Where'd you get it?
Like most any of your construction places have it. You know, construction, not like Home Depot or something like that, but your people who build. But anyhow, back in the 80s, this is what everybody used with their under gravel filter, real fine pea gravel. It was like I said, BB size.
Huh.
And you would put your under gravel filter down and a layer of polymat, and then this very fine gravel.
Yeah, right.
And the polymat would keep the plant roots out of your plates.
Huh.
And it worked pretty good. Not like your method, but it worked.
Nice.
It was doable.
Nice.
So anyhow, let me. I was going to show you the baby angelfish. I've been showing them just about every week.
Well, please do. Yeah,
we'll see how
disappointed she missed it.
Yes, she will. I hate that she had to miss today. I'm sure she did too.
I know.
55
Eli,
gallon.
a wrench. I have given you a wrench, Eli Sumner. It'll pop up as soon as YouTube gets around to doing it. Post again, it'll probably be there. Look at. Well, now these are not the babies.
That's the mama and the daddy.
That's the parents, right?
That's the parents. They're in the 55-gallon deep substrate Father Fish style tank. There's 2 pair in here, and one little blue dwarf grommy.
Little gourami, yeah. Nice.
Okay, here's their babies right here. Let's see if I can get them to come up.
Look at this. Look at this. How old are they now?
Those were born on June 2nd.
So about
late on June 2nd.
2.5, about 10 weeks.
And this is a 20-gallon long Father Fish deep substrate.
Nice.
And probably next week, most of these will be gone to the local fish shop.
Right.
I got some super red plecos in there growing out.
Nice.
And if you look down here, here's a bunch of super reds.
Oh, my word. Oh, that's amazing. How big are they? Are they an inch? Not quite.
Well, the ones on the glass here that you can see right here, they're about 1.5 inches.
Oh, okay.
And they're pretty big.
Where do you live? Where are you?
I'm in Louisiana. I'm at the most
That's right. Of course, I knew that. Yeah.
northwest. Here's
Right.
about 200 paradise fish babies.
Oh, how dreadful.
Here's their daddy.
Right. Stunningly beautiful fish. Just stunning. Meanest fish in the hobby.
And if Stan's still here, these are his misfits. I had some angelfish that had multiple ventral fins.
Oh, yeah, I see that.
And I was going to feed them to my flower horn, and Stan Pittman said, "Hey, I like freaks." And so he's going to get some freaky fish, I guess. In addition to some good ones.
Really nice.
He just set up some tanks. He's a teacher, and he just set up some tanks at school and some bowls and stuff, and he's doing great things.
Nice.
There's another 55-gallon deep substrate.
That's a gorgeous tank. What is the plant?
Water Sprite or water wisteria.
Water wisteria.
It depends on who you talk to.
Yeah, that's wisteria.
It grows very easily in this tank. This deep substrate. It's like I say 55-gallon. We got some goodies.
Nice.
There's a few babies up here. That's about it, Father Fish. I was just showing y'all the babies. Here's some more angel babies.
Thank you so much.
I didn't want to take up all of your time.
You bet. Nice to see you. Take care.
Thanks for having me up.
All righty. Bye for now. Ruben Yabasa. Hello, Ruben.
Hello, Father Fish.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. What a pretty tank.
Thank you. So we just came back from a 9-day vacation, and the water, I just got done maintaining it, or like what's it called, fixing it, because when the water level was like this.
Oh yeah, it evaporated down.
Sure. And then a lot of the plants got uprooted, because I have a big Corridora here that kind of likes uprooting plants.
Okay.
Yep. So I just got done doing that, and it was like when I got back, all of the fishes were still healthy and stuff like that, and I saw my plants. They're growing out the top of the tank, and yeah, everything is just doing good while I was out of state.
Well, it looks wonderful.
Thank you. And then I'm still planning on getting new fishes, but I still I can't catch them at all. But yeah, I just came here to show you this. Thank you for having me.
Well, very welcome. Thank you for coming up. Nice to see you, Ruben. Love your tank.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye for now. Very nice. Let's see. Eli Summer, you got a wrench. I think I got you. Yeah, I got you. It'll come up soon. Zine, do you have any solution for my plants eaten by my mollies? More plants. They're not going to eat so much that with a lot of plants you'll notice it. You need more plants and more varieties of plants. There are very few plants that mollies will actually eat. Now they will eat dead leaves. If the leaves are dying, they'll eat that because it's breaking down. It's pretty unusual for them to eat leaves, fresh green new leaves. Usually they're eating the leaves that are deteriorating. Here's the thing that's important to understand about plants. Plants grow leaves and they replace those leaves. They continuously are growing new leaves. Now, it may be slow, it may be fast. It may be that they don't replace leaves for upwards of a year, but eventually every leaf the plant is growing will be replaced. It will get essentially worn out. It will die and it will be replaced by new leaves. Usually, if the plant's real healthy, the new leaves will be bigger than the old leaves. If they are not, then that means your plant is not getting adequate nutrients. So, in that case, you need to build a food web to get more nutrients going down into that substrate. But the solution for fish that eat plants is to simply put more plants in. Now, another thing you can do is you can feed duckweed or you I think I'm back. Am I back? I should be back. Tell me if I'm back. My internet dropped off, but apparently it came right back on again. I might have touched something. I'm forever getting my feet in the way and touching things that I shouldn't be touching. Okay, we're good. All right. I've lost all my history here, so we need to start that all over again. But that's all right. We're doing good. We're doing good. Missing missing Dina, but we're doing all right. Let's see. What time is it? It is 8:06. So we have another hour here, guys. So let's come on up and let's show off your tanks. I'm open to a more in-depth conversation if we have someone in the chat who wants to have a deeper conversation. I'm very open to that, so we can do that as well. Let's see. Christina Davis, new here. Happy to have found you, and we're going to give you a wrench. right there. And this is Corey. Oh, look. Oh. Ah. Well, we're in trouble now.
No, you're not in trouble.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, we are.
She finally
We're,
spit her babies out.
we got, oh, really? Oh, how nice. Corey is our newest employee here in Salisbury at the Father Fish shop, and he's helping us put together our walk-in store, which will also house fish that we will be shipping out. So you're not going to miss out on that, but it's going to be something remarkable. It'll be like no other pet shop, no other fish store ever, because it will all be natural aquariums. We're going to teach natural aquariums, and we'll be doing the fish that are most effective. I don't know how many Malawis we're gonna do. I want to do Tanganyikans. I'm not sure I want to do Malawis. Probably we would do one tank because they get kind of big and they get kind of aggressive. But we could do one big tank with like 50 of them in, in a 100-gallon tank.
That's
We'll
the only
see.
South.
We'll see how it all works out. I don't know. I don't know how we're going to do that. How are you?
I'm here. So that's
Glad
the
to
only
hear it.
that's the only South American, the sunshine. So I guess when he grows up, he'll be pushing everybody around.
Well, he gets big enough. Yeah.
Do you want me to walk upstairs and show you guys some of the other tanks? I don't
Let's
mind.
do it. Absolutely. Yeah.
Okie
You can
dokie.
show us some of the sites in your house while you're at it.
Like this.
Corey. I've been in Corey's home. He has a mad collection of collectibles. Here's one made out of human skin, as I recall.
It's an altar from the foothills of Tibet. So used by Buddhists. There's just, I don't know. There's this whole, all my computers on it, but it's all 1825 Empire couch. Okay, let's walk upstairs. Probably gonna be pretty dark. Can you see? Yeah, you can.
Thank you, Fairy Queen, for your $2 super chat. Appreciate that very much.
Let me turn this light on real quick. So it's starting to fill out pretty well.
Oh, yes. Very healthy looking fish, aren't they?
Yes, I love my angels. I love all of them. 3 spot and then 29.
A red tank.
Yeah. Lots of tetra, serpy, red and blue Columbians, phantoms. There's lamp eye. Yeah. Everyone's very happy.
Yes,
They're looking for they're currently waiting for a handout that they're not going to get, unfortunately for them, but they like to put on a show though.
Nice collection of fish, isn't it? Look at that.
Lots of really beautiful plants in here.
Well, this is interesting. Behaven Apiary says, I have trouble growing plants. Any suggestions? Boy, do we have suggestions.
Yeah, this stuff right here, you just put the plant in this and it grows. It's magic.
Right. And the stuff is Success Soil, sold by Father Fish. It's just that simple. An inch of soil, 2 inches of sand, and you are good to go for the life of the tank.
This one has quite a bit of
Yeah,
substrate.
that's like 5 inches. Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite a bit. They all do.
A lot of my tanks are like that.
They all do. They all at least have 4 fingers, all of them.
Behaving, I probably have 1,000 videos about on that very topic. So get into the channel and start looking at deep substrate, food web, those kinds of things. You will pick up very, very quickly our secret for growing plants.
It's really not hard to follow. The biggest trick is just give it a chance, remain hopeful, and you will have success. It's just that simple. Just have a little faith in the system and a little faith in Father Fish, and within
you need to overcome the false teachings that you've been taught about never having dirt in your tank.
Dirt's good.
If
I
you
like
never
dirt.
have dirt in your tank, you're not going to grow plants.
I tend to agree.
You can't grow them on fertilizer.
Just
3G, 4 fingers equals 4 knuckles. Yeah,
that's our little cave. And
nice. How many tanks do you have, Corey?
currently 5 that are active.
Okay.
Give me 1 second here.
Behaving, if you will go to fatherfish.fish, fatherfish.fish, at the very top are 2 links, the 2 most important links in the Father Fish world. One is to our store where you can buy the soil and lots of plants and other things. The other is our Father Fish Shoal, which is a Discord server, where the community communes, where we get together and share just everything fish. Help people out with what they're doing, share pictures and stories. That's where the book is being worked on. So many things going on there. There are some 20,000 people involved in that site. It's a wonderful, wonderful source of community. It's like a big fish club. So nice to have you with us, Behaving. And if you have apiaries, I want to know about birds, because I'm all about birds. So I'll meet you over in the shoal. We'll talk about birds. We can even set up a bird channel. Might even have one. I don't know. Oh, those angels are nice. That's a great collection. Look at that. Everybody buzzing around, looking healthy and happy.
Yes, they are. As long as they're happy, that's all that matters.
Indeed.
Alrighty, Lou, and everybody else. It's been a treat.
Thank you, Corey. Nice to have you up. Glad to have a chance to introduce you.
It's a pleasure, Lou. It really is, and thank you, everyone. I'm sure all your comments are completely wonderful, and I appreciate it.
Bye for now. Thanks.
Thank you.
Oh, Bee Haven has honeybees. Oh, and pinged by with Wendy. Wendy has budgies. Apiary. Apiary is bees. Okay. Aviary. That's right. I had that mixed up, didn't I? I mixed up apiary and aviary. I haven't run across the word apiary long enough to have that click in my brain properly. Honeybees. Honeybees, how nice. I had a friend, an old farmer years ago, up in Northfield, Massachusetts. He had a creek running through his little 5-acre farm. And he raised bees and other things. He made spring tonic vinegar, and he had dandelion salad as the first salad of the spring with his homemade vinegar. But he would go out to the hive when the drones were coming out, and he would snag a drone and put it on a fish hook and toss it in the creek and catch trout. No, he caught not trout. What am I thinking? Um, boy, the brain is having trouble tonight. I don't know why. That's funny. Anyway, we had a lot of fun on his farm. He was in his mid 80s when I met him. I am now in that age group that is the age that many of the men who I cherished when I was in my 40s and 30s. They were the age I am now. So I hope to be an inspiration and a joy to young men. That would be delightful, because I've certainly benefited from that. Perch, not perch, not trout. It's the freshwater fish. Speckled. Why is my brain not working? Grayling, no. Popular freshwater fish. A cold water fish. Trout. It's not trout. My poor brain. Should you remove dead plants? I'm cutting out. Oh dear. There's apparently something wrong with the signal tonight. Thank you, Lady T. I'm back. All right, good. It's good to be back. Trout, rainbow trout. It just, I got a blank spot in my brain where things that I know are not resonating. I wonder if I should check my blood sugar. Might be being weird. Not a grayling, not a sunfish. Popular game fish. Common popular game fish. Hunteress needs a wrench. And he says, plan on doing. And he's shrimping the new store. Waiting on some malawa for my invert tank. Love to see a few neos. Yeah, I'm going to do those. I've got right now, I have brackish water shrimp. And I think I'm going to get, somebody mentioned it tonight. I'm going to get some Amanos and put them in there and see if I can get them spawning. Nobody's doing Amanos. And they're a great cleaner. So Armin Tamzarian needs a wrench. We'll get you all wrenched up here. Armin. Darboire, what would be a good centerpiece or pair of fish to have in a 10-gallon cold water tank in the basement with White Cloud Mountain minnows? 10-gallon tank. Well, probably red shiners. Yeah, probably shiners are going to be a good choice. There's some gobies, cold water gobies that could be good if we can find them. Now, Darb says sturgeon. Right, good choice. That's what you want. Or a walleye. No, neither of those. Chub, bass, minnow. Why is nobody? Walleye isn't a bug hunter. Who's up? Who's up? Sailor Red is up. Sailor Red.
Well, hello, Father Fish. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. We don't have you. Do you have a camera?
Yeah, there it is. I'm still trying to figure out how to turn the camera around. Any suggestions?
Yeah, take it in one hand and go like that.
Let me just spin her around.
That's the easiest way.
That's the easiest way. Yeah, I joined you a couple of weeks ago, and I couldn't get this tank to come on the light. I was still working on that too, but this was my original Father Fish tank.
Oh, very good.
Yeah, it's a 75, and from the day I changed it over until today, I have never had an issue.
I know, isn't that amazing?
It has gone through a few changes. I think I don't know what it is, but a certain plant would take over, and after 6 or 7 months, it would die off, and somebody else would step up and take its place.
Funny thing about that, isn't it?
You know, I got one in the back there that I'm still a little sad about. It was can't even see it. It was a beautiful flame sword, and well, it's fully melted, but I'm hoping it'll come back any day now.
Well, it probably will. You never know. You know, it's like an old growth. It's like an old growth forest. You know, there are trees that don't live very long, that are the first ones that grow in a meadow, and then they're replaced by other longer living trees. And finally, you wind up with a climax forest of old stable trees. And all those ones that started it are long gone.
Yeah, it's funny. There's one little plant right down in there next to that rock that it just popped up in the last couple of weeks, and I don't recall there ever being a plant there. So we'll see how that goes.
Well, that is right, sure enough. Nice.
And on the little tank, I went ahead and got the angelfish. I said I was going to do a couple weeks ago, and next week maybe I'll wake them up.
Well, good choice.
All right. Well, hey, I'm going to get out of here. I just wanted to stop in and say howdy.
Thank you, Ed. Love the tank. Nice tank.
All right, brother. Talk to you later.
Bye for now. Nice. Oh. Get up here. I keep leaning back and sinking down in my chair. Oh, everybody likes Ed's tank. Nice tank. Really nice tank. Chub, bass, minnow, pike. Where's the fish book? We should have a fishing book. There's a cookbook. There's a Cousteau book. There's a world beneath the sea. Oh, I got it. All right, you guys. We're in trouble now. Here we go. I gotta get this book in. Oh, glory. Probably lose everything doing it. All right, I have it. McLean's New Standard Fishing Encyclopedia. This bugger is Word. It is 1,200 pages. And I'm going to find what I'm, oh, look at this. Look at this. There we go. 8, otherwise known as fish food. This is absolutely amazing book. Catfish, sunfish, chub, sucker, fish culture, fishing. I'm looking. You know what? There's no way in this world I'm going to find what I'm looking for. Here is smoked catfish. That sounds wonderful to me. Smoked catfish. Whoops. Bermuda fishing. Big game fishing. Blue marlin. I'm in the marlin capital of the world here in Maryland. Crayfish, caviar, cephalopod. Oh, it is encyclopedic. It's diseases. It's out. Everything's alphabetical. First aid, fish cookery. All right, trout. That's the word. Trout and salmon cookery. There, so we would catch trout, little trout, and cook them on an open fire. I even learned to eat trout raw. He showed me how to eat trout raw. That was pretty exciting. Little tiny trout. They don't have scales, so you can eat the whole thing. Wonderful fish. Trout. All right. See, I found it. Isn't that amazing? In a 1,000-page book, I found it. There. I'm not going to see it. I've probably got a little more right there. I got it out of the way. Is there anything behind it? Not found it. Hey. Tenamano in my tank, amazing cleaners. They absolutely are. The problem is the rays will not hatch in fresh water. They're a brackish water. They need to hatch in brackish water. And I've got a brackish water tank. So we're going to do it. Holly says if you need a snack or to check to see if you're sweet enough, we don't mind. I probably ought to do that. A brook trout, right? Let me check my blood sugar here because I'm sensing something strange, and I don't. I'll just be a minute. I got a new patch, but I'm going to the nurse tomorrow to learn how to do the patch. I just got some, so I'm going to be doing that thing right there. I tried to stick one in today and bent the needle, so I ruined that one. I got one left, so we'll get it in, and then I got to figure out how to use it because I got it on my phone and nothing happened. Right back. Oh dear. Right back. Oh, you know what? We don't have to leave you. We don't have to leave you to chat with each other. Let's do this. Let's do this. There we go, right there. Right there. Right there. And right
I
there.
love my little fishes as they swim about their home. I love my little fishes as they swim about their home. When the sunlight shines upon them and their colors begin to glow, I am drawn into a world where my heart longs to go. I imagine scenes of beauty and feel the warmth of love. I love my little fishes as they swim about their home. I have traveled the world over, but never found the peace that comes from watching my fishes as they swim about their home. My heart is happy and I am content to sit and watch them swim. I will not be alone while these fishies are in my home. When the sunlight shines upon them and their colors begin to glow, I am drawn into a world where my heart longs to go. I imagine scenes of beauty and feel the warmth of love. I love my little fishes as they swim about their home.
All right, I'm back. Yeah, I checked it. It ain't good. Oh, very much. Very good. Yeah, 247. A little elevated, so I took a shot to get it down. I don't know how that happened exactly. I had, I do know. I had oxtail stew for dinner over beans and rice. And it was rice. Rice does it to me every time. It just absolutely wrecks my blood sugar. And I hadn't really paid attention to that. But that's what it was. I got to get off the rice. Holly Gibbs. Thank you, Holly. Very kind of you. Let's see. Let me get back over here. TG. Currently cycling a 35-gallon planted paludarium would, oh, here we go. Where'd it go? Would pipefish be a good addition to the tank later down the line? Plan on stocking it with shrimp and loaches. No, you're not going to keep them alive. If it's a freshwater pipefish, you'll be lucky to keep it alive for a month. Now, a brackish water pipefish is very different. They're very easy to keep alive, and I don't have any yet, but I will shortly have pipefish in that tank, in the brackish tank. Also, hope to get some seahorses for it. But pipefish are very problematic, mainly because they require live food. If you don't have a good macro culture, there's no way they're going to be able to feed. It's kind of fundamental. Thank you, KP. If I need a snack, yeah, well, it did that. All right, brook trout, right. Doobie-doo type 2 can be reversed with diet. I'm about 25 years down the road with my type 2. Um, and I've been on insulin for probably going on 10 years. Shelley Klein is here. Hello, Shelley.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Do I have a
You
tank in front of you?
You sure do, and that's
Oh,
quite
do
a
I?
tank. What in the
Wow.
world is that tank?
That's a 37 column tank that's a little bit of a mess right now.
That's a remarkable tank. I
It's
had
cool.
some like that years ago, but they were not that big. That's really nice.
It's really neat. I'm sorry you can't see through the glass. It's a little bit it's got some diatoms going on.
Okay, well,
But
you got
it's a
some
new
nice plant
tank.
growth. Yeah,
I set it up for my angelfish that won't stop spawning in a community tank.
perfect.
And,
Right.
and they have new babies in here, so I can't touch anything in there.
Gold, nice.
And then they laid eggs yesterday,
Okay.
and they have these new babies to take care of. What am I supposed to do?
You need to feed them.
Well, I do feed them.
What do you feed? I mean, the
Brine
baby.
shrimp. Brine shrimp.
That'll work. That'll work.
But I can leave them in there with the new babies, not
Yes.
even okay.
You certainly can. They're going
Okay.
to take care of them until they get a little bit. Now, they probably will not spawn again.
Yeah, then why did they do it when they were a week old?
Funny.
Yeah, I don't get it. But anyway, it's so excuse the tank for what it looks like. But the earlier spawn, I removed the leaf. Can I show you something else here?
Yeah, absolutely.
And set up a 55 grow out tank for these guys.
Oh, how cool.
And
look at that.
And they're doing, I can't see where my camera is, but
it's perfect.
Okay. They're doing real well.
They really are.
And I wanted to thank you and 3G for all the advice
Well, that's
on
wonderful. Look at that.
taking the guts to put them in here.
Well, you've got an awful lot of babies in there. That's really nice.
Yeah, they're getting really big, and they've only been in there like 5 days.
Oh, wow.
So they're a lot of fun.
Nice. Good job.
Thank you.
That's cool, Shelley. Show us a few other tanks. You got a lot of tanks there.
Well, I do, but well, that's just, stuff tank. And then in here, I have let's see. I have my little shrimpy tank with endlers. Can you see that?
Yeah.
And a very, very large snail.
Mystery snail, right. Nice.
And of course, the shrimp aren't out, but.
Cool.
And then over here is my display tank, which I tore apart tremendously just to move the angels.
Okay.
So it's a bit of a disarray, but
that's a great tank.
This is what happens. Took a lot of plants out, made more
Right. Nice.
This is what happens when your daughter moves out of the house.
I see.
And you have more room.
Empty nest syndrome, right?
Yes. Well, no. I've been an empty nester for many, many years, but she moved back and she left again.
Okay.
So it's I knew what I was going to do all along.
Nice.
So anyway, but I just want to thank you for all your great advice.
Thank you.
And if it wasn't for you, I probably never would have had baby angelfish.
Well, you're doing well.
So thanks again.
You bet.
But it's fun. It's a lot of fun.
You bet. You're on the east. Where are you? You're in the Midwest.
I'm in
It's still,
Ohio.
it's still yeah, kind of almost Midwest.
Yeah,
Yeah, almost.
but I'm enjoying it. I'm having fun.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Nice to see you, Shelley.
Nice to see you too.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Very nice. Very, very nice. KP Ocala. Oh, let's see. Orange chromides. Badlands Aquatics. Oh, come on. They're breeding orange chromide and mud skippers in their 8 brackish tanks. Wow, Badlands Aquatics. Where are you located, Badlands? You need to come up. We need to talk about this. A video cartoon. Let's see. I need to scroll down here. Bill Weaver. Hello, Bill. Give you a wrench. Let's see. What else? House of Pisces. Ben Sharp. Hey, Ben. Needs a wrench. Who else? Corey and Anubis. Jundra Dragon. Swordtail is about to have more fried. Danny Ken is here. Hey, Kenny, nice to see you. We got room here. Anybody want to come up and chat a bit? Yeah, I want to know about this. Kenny will want to know about that too. Pretty cool. Smelling food wrecks my blood sugar, says Psychic Deep. Carbs turn to sugar. They certainly do. I'm not thirsty. I get there, Doom Pie. I do peel it sometimes. My blood sugar was 7.0 as a couple of days ago for the last couple of months, and it was 6 before that last January, February. So it's pretty well controlled. Breeding mud skippers will be one of the first to do so. Yeah, I'm real curious about that. Keeping them probably. Dwarf seahorses are astounding. I've had a lot of them. The Atlantic, the Gulf seahorse, pygmy seahorse. They got about 1 inch. I have a video of one giving birth one at a time. The big erectus give birth 50 at a time. The pygmy is 1 at a time. It's just really kind of remarkable. But in the Far East, they're vastly more colorful. In fact, on the West Coast, there are little tiny orange pygmy seahorses. The ones on the East Coast are green, gray, brown, like that. Some have extensions and some do not. But they're very cool fish. I'm hoping to get some. I want to try to get that together once I get a few more salt tanks set up. What else? Dooby-doo. Oh. The thing to add to salt water is um, macroalgae. Macroalgae it's a natural saltwater plant that grows without roots. They attach to a hardscape and grow from there. Some, in fact, don't attach at all. They just kind of grow. I've got a half a dozen varieties in my brackish tank that I'll be showing off pretty soon, next couple of days. Holly Gibbs, even your disarray is beautiful. She's talking about let's see what else is going on here. Yeah, goldfish. Only problem with goldfish is they do get big. Male and female Dalmatian balloon moths. I should be able to get those. Yeah, keto diet isn't hard. It is if you get off of it. If you've been on it, get off of it. It's near impossible to get back on. I've been trying to get back on for 6 months, and I keep failing. Oh, I do keto very well, Doom Pie. I do remarkably well on it. I have very stable blood sugars and lose weight. In fact, it's the only thing I've been able to do that I've been able to be stable and lose weight. So I really do need to get back on it. I'm just struggling, and I'm not sure I know why. Let's see. Dooby-doo. What else? We got about, what, 10 minutes? Down to 10 minutes. Father Fish's fault. Very likely. Shelley, yeah, beautiful tanks. That was fun. Enjoyed that. Ben Sharp. Hey, Ben, nice to see you. I did give him a run. He just hadn't popped up yet. All right. Alicia asked a good question. Give me a timestamp on that. I have 55. How do I start over your way? Okay. You can start over or you can continue. To start over, you empty your tank, put an inch of soil, 2 inches of sand, fill it up, plant it, and you're on your way. That's starting over. If you want to continue, add 2 inches sand on top of whatever you have now and put plants in it and then begin to build a food web. Let's see, there's Danny is in, and he has been a member of Father Fish for 44 months, nearly 4 years. I've only been in YouTube for 5 years, not quite even. So nearly as long as I've been on YouTube, Kenny has been a member. Very, very thankful of your support, Kenny, very much. You and Danny both. Yeah, me too. I agree. I want to see this Mud Skipper Breeder thing. Dooby-doo. CH Rower needs a wrench. And he says, newly set up dirted aquarium, pretty heavily planted, I assume. How long do you keep the lights on? Really good question. I would keep them on 24/7 until you start creating an algae problem. That way the plants are getting all the light they need at the beginning stages, and then just cut it back. I'm typically 12 on and 12 off, but I always start virtually 24/7. A Viper Carlon. Yeah, that's the song there. That's the canaries. The canaries sounding off. Hi there. Sounding off. 2-acre indoor pond. Couldn't agree more. Sounds perfect. What's Corey saying? Oh, the Viper Carla. He's the one with that comment. The bird is happy. Yes, he is. All right. Shelley is a type 1. I was married to a woman who was a type 1. She was a child diabetic. She did struggle. That was many, many years ago when the treatment was dreadful. Let's see. Oh, she also sang for the Metropolitan Opera. She was a coloratura, her voice. Matt Williams. A German blue wrens just spawned for the first time. Ate all their eggs. Oh no. Yeah, pull the eggs. Leave the eggs in. Did they eat the eggs or eat the fry? Pull the eggs. As soon as they're finished spawning, take them out and hatch them separately. And then the next batch, let them keep them and see if they will hatch them. They should hatch them. And then as soon as they start swimming, get the babies out or take the parents out. Sailor Red runs 40%, 8 hours a day. That's more common. 30-foot persimmon tree, nice. They can, but they have to be fallen leaves. You do not ever want to pick leaves off of a tree, dry them, and throw them in the aquarium. A fallen leaf, before it falls, the tree kills the leaf. It actually takes all of the nutrients out of the leaf and brings it down into its trunk. That's what the fall is all about, is conserving all of the nutrients in the trunk, in the lower trunk of the tree. To do that, it draws those nutrients out of the leaves and, for the most part, out of the branches. There's enough left in the branches that they don't die, but many old branches will die, and that's why they die, because the nutrients have been taken out of them. Those leaves that fall are perfect for your aquarium. Leaves that are plucked off of a tree still have all of the sap, all of the nutrients in them, and it's like putting sugar in your tank. If you want to try a really interesting experiment, set up a little tank and put sugar in it and watch what happens. You will guard against that with your life ever thereafter. Persimmon's an interesting tree. I had wild persimmons at my summer home right on the bay. We used to play throwing stones with the persimmon. Persimmon's a very hard fruit until it ripens. I never much liked the ripe fruit. But it's a very hard wood. The persimmon wood is used by watermen as stakes in the water because it takes a very, very long time to rot. In the water, a persimmon tree stuck in the mud will be there for 100 years. Persimmons, nice. Skunks love them, says Bob S. All right, boys and girls, we're kind of down to it here. Let's play a tune. See if I can do this. I need to get it back. I don't have Dana's song up, so we'll just have to do mine. Right there.
I love my little fishes as they swim about their home. I love my little fishes as they swim about their home. When the sunlight shines upon them and their colors begin to glow, I am drawn into a world where my heart longs to go. I imagine scenes of beauty and feel the warmth of love. I love my little fishes as they swim about their home. I have traveled the world over, but never found the peace that comes from watching my fishes as they swim about their home. My heart is happy and I am content to sit and watch them swim. I will not be alone while these fishies are in my home. When the sunlight shines upon them and their colors begin to glow, I am drawn into a world where my heart longs to go. I imagine scenes of beauty and feel the warmth of love. I love my little fishes as they swim about their home.
Well, good night, all. Happy to be with you. Even if you're listening in, we love you. We miss you. We hope you're all better. See you Sunday night. Watch for a new video coming out. It's going to be a banger. I think you'll love it. Love you all. Bye for now.